I'm Anne Minors.
And I'm Bob Essert.
And we both are directors of Imagine Sound. And what we're going to look at today are the waves that are on the lower half of the back wall at the Philharmonic Hall. It's located behind the heads of the singers, and because it relates to their singing frequencies, it helps them hear themselves and also their colleagues within the choir, because the undulations spread the sound around more than if it was just a flat surface. And so this gives them confidence to sing and to project well and balance themselves with the orchestra.
There's a series of waves, there's a set of 4 of different sizes and shapes that relate to the frequencies of sound from the singers and the orchestra. The purpose is to reflect and scatter the sound. The waves, besides varying in width to help cover the broad range of frequencies that are in the human voices, the waves also undulate closer and further from the wall to give it a three-dimensional form and a three-dimensional scattering abilities. And the different waves are offset from each other so that some are farther from the wall when some are closer to the wall. So it's a texture. It's almost like a weave, but it's one-dimensional, and that helps the sound scatter the higher frequencies that are in the sibilance and intelligible aspects of the human voice, and the larger waves are more reflecting and scattering the mid-frequencies and slightly lower frequencies of the human voice. So it's not only geared to the choir, it's geared to all of sound, but it has a specific benefit for the people nearest it, which is the choir.
And what we're seeing here, in this upper one, was inspired by the etching on the glass doors into the Philharmonic Hall, where the 1930s designs use a sine wave form that's very much like an oscilloscope recording sound in the digital way that we view sound these days. And so it seemed to link with our digital world and the world of the building, the 1930s design.
Now, above that, on the back wall, is a different kind of surface doing a different task. A sound-absorbing surface. It's basically white, but it's in contrast with the timber below.
And the purpose of the white surface is for projection, which again is something contemporary presentation of music is doing more and more, blending visual imagery with the sound of the orchestra. And so that upper area is primarily for a blank canvas for projection, and below it is some visual interest, which also has an important acoustic function.